Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog, Gingerella. First of all, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone for the positive reception of my first vlog. I didn't expect so many views, likes, certainly as many subscribers, so thank you so much. You guys have been awesome already. I thought if maybe I ever get to 100 subscribers I could run a giveaway of some sort. I'm now at nearly 250 subscribers already in the space of a month, so I think I'm probably going to have to do a giveaway. So I'll get thinking about that and I'll sort that out for the next vlog, either my pattern and fabric haul video or the July makes video. So I'll have a little think. If there's anything that you'd really like as a giveaway, then obviously let me know in the comments and that would be really helpful. You might have noticed that I'm sat in a different spot. And actually you might also have noticed, certainly if you follow me on Instagram, is that I've revamped my sewing space a little bit. I brought Virginia over to the corner. She's a little bit shy at the moment, hence why we've got that on, but also some stuff on the wall. So I've got Maker's Gonna Make on the wall and some pineapples, which I love. I love anything relating to pineapples, really. Can't believe I haven't made anything with pineapple fabric actually. Must rectify that a minute. And also just some nice postcards and things. This one I found in Paper Chase the other day, which I really love. I think that's great, especially because I love sushi and I say that a lot. So this is my revamped sewing space. Okay, so let's get started with June makes. So the first thing I've got to show you is actually what I'm wearing. So this is my Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top. So that's this one, which hopefully you can see there. So it's really nice. It was using the Art Gallery feather fabrics that I got from Sewn, which is sewnbristol.co.uk. Everything I mentioned, the patterns and the fabric, I'll include a link down in the comments. So the size that I made this time was a straight 3. The stripy one, which I've written a blog post about recently, was a 3 in the bust and the hips, and I'd graded to a 4, but actually it was a little bit big there. I brought it back in at the hips, and yeah, it's really nice. I think it's probably shrunk a tiny bit in the wash because I forgot and dried it, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it's really nice. It's turned out really well. I kept the length of the sleeves the same because I was debating maybe making them shorter, but actually it's something a little bit different to probably what you see in the shops, to have them almost to the elbow. This time I zigzagged around the collar, and I used a twin needle on the hem. And yeah, that's really all there is to say about it. I really like it. So I'll now swap over and show you my next make. Okay, so the next make that I have for you today is my Seamwork Alison, which I'm absolutely in love with. I'm really having to resist the urge to wear it all the time, but yeah, it's gorgeous, and I think probably making it in the white is what's made it really flattering for me. So I cut a size 0 to begin with, but actually I cut the length of the size 8 because I wanted it longer. I knew I'd want to tuck it in, and sometimes a little bit shorter, if you're tucking it in, has the tendency to untuck itself, especially as you're moving around and putting your arms up. So I lengthened it straight away. A lot of people have asked me about how I achieved pretty good collar points. There's a really good post in Seamwork issue 19, which is about how to achieve perfect points. There's a few different approaches. I also decided to line it completely, and it just works exactly the same way as the facing really, except just making a decision about what you want to do at the hem at the bottom. In terms of alterations, once I'd sewn it up, it was a little bit wide here. I brought the side seams in by 1.5, so another seam allowance in. So the back was a little bit longer than the front, so I then put the front and the back together and just levelled the back off so that they were almost exactly the same length. Those are the only alterations I made, and I love it. The fabric, but I've now since discovered that actually I bought it from the Fabrics Galore stand, and they have a website, and this is still available on their website. It's available in white, grey and black. They're all £8 a metre. So let's just tuck this back in, because my next make, which actually was completely unplanned. So this is a By Hand London Charlotte skirt. This is the pattern. So this is the By Hand London Charlotte skirt, and it comes with a peplum. So if I just turn it over, it comes with a peplum that you can attach either to the bottom or to the waistband, which I didn't do. The waistband itself, there is a normal waistband attached to it, and it's an overlapping waistband. Because I hate sewing hooks and eyes on, I really didn't want that overlapping band. So what I decided to do was just get rid of that and have the zip go all the way to the top. The vent isn't included in the pattern, but there's a really good tutorial by A Fashionable Stitch, one planned make, one unplanned make. So I will now swap again and show you the next thing. Okay, next make is another unplanned make, and actually another seamwork pattern. So this is the seamwork Mesa. So this is designed for knits, and it's just basically a straight dress. It's not a silhouette I would have ordinarily gone for. It was a really quick make. The part that took the longest really was cutting out and assembling the PDF pattern. I made it up on my overlocker, so apart from top stitching with a twin needle, a stretched twin needle, up until the point at which I broke it by sewing over pins, never do that, and especially don't do it with a twin needle. The thing I would say is that it's quite short, so once I've actually moved around and moved my arms and everything, it is actually quite short. I've worn it to work, but with tights. I think if I made it again, I probably would extend. The other thing that I would say is the neckline is quite wide. If I wear my bra where it's supposed to be, or where I would ordinarily have it, and bring this out, then you would see those straps. Yes. I think the fit's quite good generally, other than that, and that's the only thing I would change, is probably bring the collar in around the shoulder area a little bit and probably lengthen it. The fabric itself is from Joann Fabrics in the US, and I actually picked this up in Michigan. So I travel a lot for work to conferences, and whenever I go somewhere I try and find a fabric shop and buy some fabric from that place. I think if anyone's watching in the US, I think the last time I looked a few months ago, they still had some on the website, so it might be that you can get a hold of some of that. That is my last wearable make, but I will now just talk a little bit about on the things that I said I planned to make and I haven't made. So the other thing that I talked about was McCall's 7330, which is a jumpsuit that I'm making for a friend, and essentially the closest version the closest version I'm making is view D, but without some of the elements on it. I haven't finished that, but I have gotten further with it, so we're on the second toile and I'm just attaching everything now. The other thing that I had a go at making was this. So I'd shown you this bright green interlock jersey. The pattern that I tried it with was M7331, and I just wanted to make the skirt that she's wearing here. But the main reason that I didn't continue with it is once I'd put it on, you could see everything. You could see my underwear, all the lumps and bumps that everybody has. And so I stopped. And I also decided that I really don't think I'm going to wear something this green ever. So we'll just throw that over there. The other thing that I talked about was the ginger jeans pattern. And the view I'm going to make actually is the high-waisted version. So view B here. So those are all my makes for June. And an update on where I am with some of the other makes that were planned that didn't quite get finished. If you've got any questions, please add them in the comments below, or any suggestions or recommendations or anything. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching and all your support so far, and for subscribing. And I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye!